Today, I'm going to explain Tata Capital IPO listing in India's BSE and NSE platform, and this is very recent topic for the listing Tata Capital IPO. So let's begin with the executive summary. So Tata Capital IPO is India's largest NBFC rise at 15,500 crore and listed on BSE and NSE on October 13th, 2025. The opening at 3:30, listing on opening at 330 rupees, and the subscription hit at 1.95 times with QIMB at 3.42 times, reflecting strong demand. The muted debut like versus peer 2.25 times, Bajaj 28 times, and the valuation question aimed at 1.5 times GNPA risk. A key concern is RBI's 6.5% rate hike may squeeze the margin. Yet NBFC growth signs at 15% CAGR tied to India's 8% GDP versus globally 3% as per IMF 2025 results, drawing 2 billion FPI. Analytics target is the price rupees 360 and promises buy, but watch closely. Let's dive in the details. So next is what is the object. So objective is this slide outlines the key goals of the Tata Capital IPO, focusing on four areas. First, it addresses the regulatory impact. RBI's mandate requires upper level NBFCs to list publicly within 3 years, boosting oversight like a safety check for big leaders. Second, market efficiency aims for fair pricing and a rational investor response, avoiding hype bubbles. Third, strategic significance strengthened India's market credibility, showcasing Tata's stability on a global stage. Finally, the investor outlines builds long-term confidence, tapping into the NBFC sector's 15% growth potential with RBI data. Together, these objects ensure balanced growth-driven IPO that benefits both the company and investors. The company's overview. Tata Capital Limited is founded in in 2007 as under Tata Sons. The Tata Capital is a key player in Indian finance world. It is the third largest diversified NBFC with margins of 2.33 lakh crore in assets. As per June 2025, it serves retail, SME, corporate, and wealth management client through 500 plus branches and strong digital platforms. Revenue hit 28,000 crore, which is 56% hype, and profit after tax is 3,065 3,600 crores in for in financial year 25, showing strong growth post merger with Tata Motors Finance. Net NPA is 1.09%, bad loans and keeping bad loans low. This debate on scale, innovation, and stability makes Tata Capital a reliable force ready to fuel India's aspiration. The IPO structure and the objective is is here. So the IPO structure in Tata Capital is the structure and goal. The 15,500 crore issue were open from October 6th to 8th, 2025, has a price blend between 3,110 to 326 rupees per share, and the lot size was 46 shares with 50% of QIB, 35% of retail, and 50% of NIIS. Objectives include meeting RBI's existing mandate for upper layer NBFCs, strengthening capital adequacy to a CAR of 16.9%, and enhancing promoters' liquidity. The 6,800 crore freshly issued boost fund while the 8,600 crore offer for sale lets promoters cash out. Listed on BSE as 544574 and NSE Tata Cap on October 13th, and the balance is growth and stability for investors. What is the focus? The IPO subscription and listing day. So this slide details the Tata Capital IPO structure and goals. The 15,500 crore issues and the, the Tata Capital's IPO subscription from October 6 to 8, 2025 and listed on October 13. So it is built steadily on the very first day at 0.75% overall, and second day it 1.20 times, and day third at 1.96 times. Lead by QIB is 3.42 times, NIAS 1.92 times, and retail 1.10 times. JMP grey market premium trend from trend from 15 to 0 rupees, signaling a flat pivot on listing Tata Cap as a NSE and 54457 as a BSE, open at 330 rupees plus as a 1.23% higher as issue size rupees 326. It hit high as 332 rupees and closed at 331.01 rupees within 2.76 crore shares traded. The chart shows modest 1 to 2% gain against 2 times subscription, fair for the stable NBFC play. After listing, the post-listing performance is explained here. So on 13 to 20 October 2025, it debuted at 331.10 rupees, and at the NSE is close 1.56% higher over 326 as a blend price, and dipped to 328 minus 1% on October 14th, then rebound to 335 and the 335 rupees because stability with institution buying aim fair valuation. Market cap hit 1.42 lakhs with JM Finance targeting 36 rupees and Emily 33 355 rupees, and the book size is 2021 crore, and they have 7 million plus customers. Here is a critical thinking and SWOT analysis. So the strength is including the Tata brand with 7.3 million customer, leveraging group synergy, strong first financial year 2025 revenue with 80% CAR, and 1500 plus branches with digital platforms. The weakness is so lower ROE versus peer like Bajaj Finance is 22%, and here is 15.5% only. And the risk and the rate sensitivity is 38% fixed loans versus 48% floating borrowings. Opportunity including IPO, the 20 to 25% AUM, and growth in EVs and green finance, rising retail credit 20% by 2027, and M&A for underweight SME segment threats involving competition from Bajaj, SDFC, and strict RBI norms and valuation concerns. So here's a conclusion. So in conclusion, Tata Capital IPO for 15,500 crore offers a stable entry with a 1.56% listing gain, backed by the robust 15% NBFC rate hike, 1.5% GNP versus peer 1.2 suggestions, and especially with PE ratio 35 times against 25 peer, 25 like 25 times peer like Bajaj. This boosts confidence, but US 42% yields, treasury pose outflow risk is My recommendation is hold, and another says recommendation hold for 360 rupees, and monitoring the FI rates and closely. So here is a reference site, and thank you.